Welcome back to my channel. So basically what I was just doing here was to cut the ashoke with the soldering iron. I just had to cut it with the soldering iron. I proceeded, then after I was done, cut the fabric with scissors into a perfect size. Then I had to burn the tips with soldering iron in order not to just loosen, because ashoke is very silky and can mess up your work if you do not burn it. After I burned the whole dress for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, I kept burning and burning and burning. I just had to be careful so I wouldn't make a mistake on the machine, because ashoke can really stress you. Then I lined. I proceeded to try to get the front and the back so I can like just join it together. So here I was just trying to figure it out, like what was I doing? Like I was just trying to figure everything out. I was checking the front, the back, and I was just trying to show you how to place it. My bride is EP, so hence the width and the size of the dress. Then I proceeded to put it on the machine. I placed it on the machine. Then so I had to keep holding this ashoke because it would just slip off the machine if I don't do that. And you can see this other part. Like I just had to be very careful because of the holes that the weaver made to the dress. So I just had to be very careful with it. So in order not to ruin it. So ashoke is very delicate when you're dealing with it. You have to just be very, very careful. You have to be very careful. If you are not careful here, it could just mess up the whole thing. So I just had to keep placing it the right way. Then here the same thing. I had to sew the other part. I was done with the first part with the other side, and this is the other side of the dress. I just had to be careful with it. So you just have to keep going and be careful with it. In case where you might be in a situation where you can't move, I just suggest you just put a paper under it. If you can put a paper under it, then it's going to move. Some suggest candles. Please, I don't know. I don't suggest candles for things like this because I just feel so it won't ruin your dress and you won't have to stress peeling the candles off. So that's why I don't suggest candles. And I don't know. I've not tried it for ashoke. So I just basically, in a situation like this, try paper. Just put paper if it's really stressing you out. That's what I would do in this kind of situation. I would just place a paper on it. So that's what I would basically do. So I was just done here. I just had to remove it like off the machine. And this part is like the sleeves of the dress. Really stressed me out. But I pulled through. So like that's it. I did the sleeves and no, that's like the waist of the dress. Then I just had to show you after joining what I did, because I had to just put the and this is like the sleeves. So I'm showing you here how I attached the sleeves and the back of the dress because they both had that pleat. So this long one is for the sleeves and the shorter one is for the I think no the shorter one, yeah, they are both for the sleeves and the waist part. You see the dress, like I was trying to show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to pleat it because it took a lot of time and it was a lot of work for me, because in a way when you're sewing dresses like this that has to be a perfect fit for a bride or for your customer, you just have to be very careful. And that was what I was trying to do here. I was trying to be very careful at the same time, make sure it's a perfect fit. Then I attach the zip here. You just have to be careful. The zip I used is like the um that's rhinestone zip. That's the one I used, and oh, sometimes it can be difficult to fix because of the dress you're putting it on. So you have to be careful with it too. So I just had to be careful. Then we proceeded to, like, I was done already here. So I had to just attach all the appliques with a fabric glue. That's what I used, and see, I'm just done. Like, wow, we are done. It was a lot of work, but I pulled through. It took me about 2 to 3 days to finish this for my client. Yeah, we're done. Done with the dress. And yes, see the back of the dress, pleats and all. Yeah, that's it. She loved that dress.